Hello, my name is David Gurevich. I'm a biopharmaceutical analyst. I've written, I don't know, at least 160, probably 180, maybe more, probably more, at least, whatever. It's not important. What I'm here to talk to you today about is something important, Qnexa. Why did the FDA advisory panel vote against it? A lot of people were surprised, and I was kind of surprised when this happened. It wasn't exactly expected. Something went wrong. I went through the FDA panel documents. These are the documents that kind of summarize the information and the data that the FDA panel had, what they looked at, what they reviewed. I was struck by one thing: the higher incidence of arrhythmias in people taking Qnexa. The data was troubling, and I was troubled. What I saw was not, there are different types of arrhythmia, and the general case that people were having, I think, was called tachycardia. Tachycardia is simply your heart beating too fast. So that's not entirely unexpected. There are different types of arrhythmia. That's basically the least serious arrhythmia you can get, and I was second highest in the class of about 70 pharmacology class on cardiac drugs. So hopefully, but I might be wrong. It's whatever. So the point being that tachycardia is something you could expect. The numbers were significant. There was a significant increase. I'm not sure how the panel would have interpreted that data if one thing, and this is the thing that I was lying in bed the night beforehand or whenever beforehand, and I just had this kind of revelation, so to speak. The panel was going to be negative. I just felt it. Why? What else is going on? What else? Big profile just recently, Avandia. I just read today that the FDA kind of partially halted a trial of Avandia. Avandia's problem is with the heart. I think the panelists, I'm not sure the vote would have been what it was if it wasn't for Avandia, frankly. I think it might have been positive without this situation. Imagine, put yourself in the position of a panelist. You're up for a drug, it can increase your heart rate. You just learned about this terrible, what seems to be a serious setback. We don't know exactly what happened, but it looks not so great with Avandia. How can you live with yourself if you vote? I'm kind of dramatizing it, but it would make it a lot harder for you to vote. What if 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the same thing happens? You would be responsible partially. So I really think that might have played a big role in kind of shifting it from what I felt would have been a positive vote to being a negative vote. Additionally, there were other side effects. Some scales of measurement for anxiety, I think, and some scales of depression and cognitive side effects were elevated. But that, I don't know. And of course, there were other things that were raised. I think the risk of affecting the child, fetus, that thing. So there are a few areas which kind of are unexpected, but I think the real driver of the negative vote was the cardiac issues, the potential. What does it all mean? The fact is the FDA could still approve the drug. I don't know if that's really going to happen. There are other drugs in the same class, and what does it mean to them? That's also very important, but that's kind of beyond the scope of this video bonanza. It's a video bonanza. Alright, well, thank you very much. Again, David Gurevich. I do biopharmaceutical analysis. What a drug is, what its potential is, how well it works, if it's going to be approved or not. Some people seem to think that's an interesting and important topic, if the drug is going to be approved or not. That kind of stuff. So, I hope that helps, clears up some of the issues. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.